Good morning, Icky here. It is the 22nd of October, I think. My goat feeder, abysmal failure. I was in the past feeding Elsa with a bowl on the floor, and she would eat and then turn around and defecate in it and spoil all the rest of it, because then she wouldn't touch it. I came in the building here this morning, and her hind legs were on there. She was looking out the window, and yes, she had crapped all through her feed and was quite indignant that she had nothing to eat. Yeah. Going to try to move it to the back wall here where there is no window overlooking and see if that improves things, but I really nailed that to the wall. I hope it lives through the move. I'm going to get at it, and I'll bring you back later. Icky out. Well, it survived the move. I've let the chickens in here so they can clean up the wastage, and we will see tonight. Later, folks. Okay, so here's my pile of semi-composted chicken house cleanings, and there's my potential garden yard. I think I'm going to start grabbing a wheelbarrow and moving this today. So, yeah, nothing exciting, but, well, I think it's exciting. Future garden. I'll bring you back later. Well, can I say this is actually pleasant to work around? It's just a couple of degrees above freezing out here, and the heat coming off of this is very nice. The pile's going down stupidly quick. I've got nowhere near enough, but I got a start on it, so, yeah. Was encouraged. I found worms in here. Yay! There are no worms up here. I bought a small container of fishing worms, so they're not composting worms. They're night crawlers. And threw them in the compost pile here, and they have survived. Yay! Worms! Worms good. Worm casting's even better. But I'm sure the chickens will make short work of them, but oh well. Later, people. Well, there's lunchtime, and here's my progress so far. That's a pile 50 feet long, 2 rows wide. Am I going to level it off? No. I think that's a job for the chickens when I get them back here, hopefully next week. And I'm starting to run very low on manure. I have a little bit left I can rake up, and I think I'm going to put that into a pile and let it truly compost. Maybe I can use that for seed starting in the spring. Anyways, like I said, it's lunchtime. I'm going to go find something to eat. Later, people. Okay, I have raked, shoveled, and forked this into a pile. Pile isn't as big as I thought it was going to be. I don't think it's big enough to heat itself this winter and continue to compost. So change of plans, I'm going to spread it. Yeah, lunch can wait. Later, people. Okay, I'm wheeling chicken manure, and this came floating down right in front of me. Look at the size of that thing. I span 9 inches. I think that is the biggest maple leaf I have ever seen. I know. Little things amuse me. Later, people. Well, there's all my chicken manure compost spread. Again, I hope to get this fenced this week and get the chickens back here scratching around and prepping it for spring for me. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I think it's worth repeating. I am trying to duplicate what my father did after we left the farm. They bought a house sort of on the outside of town with very poor soil, just straight blow sand. So Dad would take his tiny little trailer over to the local butcher shop on butchering day, and when the cattle came in and had their insides removed, they would be full of, again, 4-chamber stomach in a cow, everything from fresh hay to fresh manure. and it was all hauled out and put in a pile outside, and Dad would pick this up little by little, spread it on his garden, and basically used it as a back to Eden garden method. He would rake back a row in the spring, plant into the sand, and then as the plants came up, rake the mulch back over top, and he had phenomenal results. Yeah, if I can get half the results he got, I will be happy. And at least I'm not hauling it in little by little. I'm sorry, his little trailer was maybe 2 wheelbarrow loads at a time. Very time consuming, but anyways, hopefully this will work, and I think it's time for lunch. I think it's about 2:30, so anyways, later people. And well, the weather's still good. I decided this afternoon I'll get back at firewood, so nothing exciting, just cut, pick up, stack, yada yada yada, repeat. I'm puffing, but I'll keep at it, folks. Later. And hopefully, moving it to the back wall here with no window for her to watch out of or look out of, this will work a little bit better, but guess I'll know in the morning. In the meantime, it's the journey, not the destination, and right now my journey says I'm going to pull over and make some supper. Later, folks.